Hello guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. It's Wednesday night, Wednesday 12th of February, the second of my 3 nights of the final week of the challenge. You remember back a couple of weeks ago I was saying about how I had the fear about this car park, about how somebody was going to turn up at the window. When I finished filming on Monday night, obviously what you can't see behind this camera is I've got a light here. You can see it on my hand as it gets closer to the... See it? So I've got a light here that sits underneath the camera, just so you can see. Because it'd be too dark, you wouldn't be able to see anything. So because of that light, I can't really see what's kind of in front of me. So when I pulled up on Monday night, I could see that there was like a van on the other side of the car park over there. So there's like a wee kind of wall, and then there's a road. I think it's like the kind of main entrance or the side entrance into the business that I'm behind. So I seen the van, didn't think much of it. Obviously I've sat here for however long it took me to do the video and get changed and stuff like that. But as I was talking, as it got to the end, I noticed a high-vis vest, like just in my peripheral vision beyond the camera. I seen him and he kind of came to the corner and looked straight at me. So when I was finished, I switched the light off and blah, blah, blah. Now, he hasn't approached the car or anything like that, but I mean, he stopped there and he was looking dead straight at me. I've clearly seen the light and thought what's going on over there. So, tonight I've arrived. And he's here again. Remember I was saying about the camera up there? About how they must be onto me? So nobody's approached the car yet, but we'll see what happens tonight. How are we all doing? Wednesday. Midweek. We slide downhill for here, boys and girls. Slide downhill. Oh, I've had one of those days. Just one of those days. You know, one of those days where you're really busy, but you feel like you just get nowhere. That was my day today. My whole day comprises of worrying about time. Time. And then I go home and I worry about not getting enough sleep again. Time. And then I get up and I have to worry about how long it takes me to get to work. Time. I'm sick of stressing about time. It's horrible. Anyway. So I had something else to moan about and I can't remember. Oh, that's what it was. So, as I said previously, I'm on the quest to find more clothes that fit. I'm ripping the posterior out of what I'm wearing here. And I want proper gym gear that fits. So, at the weekend I went looking for some stuff, couldn't see anything that caught my eye. I ended up purchasing something online. And it's like this, similar to this, but not this, different colour. So it arrived yesterday. Now, I've got a few of these tops, various different styles, and I'm aware that sizing can be different. So this, like I said, I'm a medium in most things just now. This top here, however, is a large. So this is the 2023 model. So I purchased the 24 model of exactly the same thing, and I got it in a large because I thought, well, it's got to be the same. Not at all. Now, I've got a different line of the same brand in a large as well, which is big. But thinking it was the same line, basically the same top, but a different colour, it would be the same. No. Massive. Absolutely massive. I'm going to have to return it. The worst it is, it cost me $2.99 to return it. So I'm down money no matter what. What do you do, eh? What do you do? You know, I lost weight and stuff because I wasn't happy with the way I looked. I wasn't happy with myself. I couldn't buy clothes because they just didn't look right, didn't look like the way I wanted them to look. And now that I'm kind of getting happy with how I look, I'm sick of still buying clothes and then going, that looks terrible. You know, when I was a big guy, I would have to buy things that were oversized to try and hide the folds, and you can't hide it, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, if you bought anything that was too tight, it just looked ridiculous because there's just bits sticking out all over the place. So I'm sick to death of horrible, huge baggy clothes. I was so disappointed when that turned up and I seen it like that. So it's going back. Paid £40 for that, it's going back. I've ordered another one in the smaller size, which arrives today. So it should be waiting for me at home when I go home, and hopefully it's more. I like this. Wednesday night is barbell lunges. Like I've said before, that's one of my favourites. Probably not my favourite. The deadlift's my favourite, but barbell lunges is a close second. I got up to 40 kilos in my last barbell lunge, so there's more reps tonight, so I don't know if we'll stick with 40 kilos or go up. So it's 4 rounds of 8 reps barbell lunges. Then we have hip halo monster walks. I don't know much about this, right? The hip halo monster walk thing. So the whole point of hip halo is it applies resistance on your knees. You stretch it out so that you open your hips up. And the monster walk is basically you take a big swing, like a big Frankenstein walk. You swing your legs around and you move forward. So we have to do 45 seconds of monster walks and then ski triceps only. So I think that's on the ski erg machine. I've never seen that before, so we'll see what that is. The second round, I suppose, is dumbbell bench press. Most people know what dumbbell bench press is. I think I went over it before as well. But last time I was up to 20s. So it was 40 kilos again with dumbbell bench press. It's a nice heavy weight. So we shall see if we increase tonight or if we stay the same. After dumbbell bench press, Bosu dumbbell flies. Just 10 off. So again, this will be 4 rounds of 10. And then following that is Nordics. Ooh. If you don't know what Nordics is, it is basically, think of hell and then add a wee bit more fire. Mainly in your calves, your hamstrings. So I don't know how to describe Nordics. You basically hook your heel under a bar whilst you're kneeling and you lean forward until you feel the stretch up your hamstring, and then you use your body weight to pull yourself back. Reset, take the pressure off, and then do it again. But yeah, look it up. It's horrible. It must get results. Following that, the finisher, each minute on the minute for 3 rounds. We have ski cows, which is just a ski erg machine, 10 calories. Farmer's holds, which is probably, imagines like the farmer's carry. You've got heavy kettlebells and you must just hold them. And then TRX pull-ups. It's like a big strap that hangs off the pull-up bar. You've got one in each hand and you lean back until you're at like a 45-degree angle. and then you pull yourself up. Sort of makes sense. Self-explanatory, really. So yeah, that is us. That's what we're facing tonight. Last time I spoke, I mentioned the people coming up and asking you, and people showing concern about your weight. Now, maybe it was a heat of the moment, I don't know. But I've had more people come up to me and not show concern, but show like surprise when they see me. And it just came across as being not very genuine. And there's clearly people talking about me, right? It's one of these ones. But I don't know. I'm not the type of person that cares what people think of them. You know, something that used to really bother me when I was younger. And now I couldn't give a monkeys. You know, what's got two thumbs and doesn't give a shit? Me. You know, it's... But I'm one of these people that if somebody says I can't do something, I will do it. You know, not to an extreme level, you know. But if somebody had said to me last year that, oh, you'll never lose weight, I would have went out my way to prove them wrong. And I don't know if it's male pride, right? I don't know if that's what you call that, or stubbornness. I think it's like, you know, it's like all these old proverbs and stories, you know, like somebody building a ladder to heaven and stuff like that. It's like somebody going, don't be stupid, you can't build a ladder to heaven. He's like, who can? I'll show you. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of these things, is, I mean, it's like I'm aware that at some point somebody that I know who I haven't told is going to stumble across this and it's going to get out there. And I'd rather people came and just asked me about it rather than talk about it behind my back, you know. Because then I could explain, you know what I mean? I could tell them a wee bit more information and stuff like that rather than mad speculation. You know, like I said, I have no intention of being an influencer or a content creator. Well, I'm creating content, but you know, I don't want to be a Mr. Beast. You know, Beast has different connotations in this neck of the woods, you know what I mean? That's the last thing you want to be called in work, is Mr. Beast. But I don't know. I would just think that people would have the decency, you know, to come and speak to me about it. Ask me what I'm getting out of it. Rather than going, oh, you seen this? Look at this. I don't know. But anyway, today's another one of those days where I'm in one of those moods. You know, I've had a tough day. And I've got stuff to moan about, but I don't want to moan. And, you know, nothing in general has really annoyed me. I'm just annoyed. Tired. I don't know, maybe it's all this starting to catch up with me. You know, I've got a bit of cold and stuff like the weather. Like, I keep going on about the weather. It's getting me down. But, yeah. I wasn't feeling it tonight, but I thought, I'm going to switch the camera on. This will be one of 2 sessions left before we complete this challenge. And then we roll on from there. I've not decided whether I'm going to keep doing this or not. Beyond the challenge, if I'm going to keep it a regular thing, or if I'm going to do it like maybe once a fortnight, or and try and get some other stuff in here. But we shall see. You know, I've spoken about how I want to start running. And I'm kind of looking into, I don't know, how do you start running? I know you could just start running, you know, but...
That day, For no particular reason, I decided to go for a little run.
You know, do you do the whole walk for a bit, run for a bit, walk for a bit, run for a bit? How do you get better at that? I mean, the way I feel about everything is, you know, what's worked well for me is short, sharp shock, where, you know, in my head, I just think, I'm going to go and join that park run one day and just go and do it, and whatever happens, happens. But, I don't know. I don't want to put myself off for life. You know, I really need to learn how to run. So, something I've never really done, I've always kind of fancied it. I've always kind of, you know, you watch movies and stuff like that, people with earphones in, listen to their favourite music. You know, proper, heavy, music. Go out and absolutely smashing a run. I'd love to be able to do that. Problem is that when I've been in gym and stuff like that previously, and you've tried like treadmill and stuff, oh my god. Car, please, let me speak. You know, when I've been in treadmill and stuff like that and listening to music, I get para about my breathing. Like I've said before, it's like, what is it about running, you know, that makes you forget how to breathe properly? But I get para that I'm pure heavy breathing and everybody's looking at me. You probably know, I mean, you probably are heavy breathing. Everybody in the treadmill is heavy breathing. You know, I sound like some mad deviant. You can't hear it because you got earphones in. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Right. I can't think of anything else to say. Like I said, I wasn't going to do this, so the fact that I've got this far is probably good. Yeah, last day tomorrow. So check in tomorrow at some point, and we'll see how we're going.